But tonight is the highly anticipated Season 6 premiere of ABC Family's Pretty Little Liars. Now, I got a chance to visit the set, and I sat down with the cast, and I wanted to know, what do we really find out in the thrilling Summer of Answers? Take a look. Now, this is the Summer of Answers. What is going to be answered?
That is a question I am wondering, too. Now the question is, well, who is Charles? Like,
Right.
where has he been for 6 years? So when we pick up in Season 6, it's sort of unfolding who he, she, it, whoever this person is, and where they've been hiding all this time. And so, you know, and what's exciting about Season 6, too, is that we also get to do a flash forward. We've never done that in our show. It's always been a lot of flashbacks, but we do a pretty significant time jump.
It's an exciting time for me to play Allison just because of all the changes that she's going through, and I think she's finally ready to be a genuine person.
My friends have always been my rock. Without them, I'm lost in the woods.
She is desperate to find out what's going on with Charles and her friends, and I think this is a cool season for all of us.
I hear this season is a little darker than previous seasons.
Since we started out, the show was pretty dark, and it just gets more and more twisted. And now with what's happening, it's dark. It's an element of darkness that I think everybody will accept and has kind of been ready for.
First episode back is pretty gnarly, kind of scary.
How long can a person live without food? 3 weeks.
Maybe DVR it, watch it during the day the next day.
Wow, really? Like
yeah,
that?
like with daylight. Yeah.
And sleep with a nightlight on.
Yeah.
That's
it's real.
disturbing.
I think so. Maybe I'm just a wuss. I don't know.
There's that too. All right, so we all know that the cast of Pretty Little Liars is huge on social media. So after getting into what's going to happen in Season 6, I had to quiz them to see how closely they really know each other and follow each other's accounts. You'd be surprised. Take a look. Which cast member said they will never join Snapchat?
Was it me? No, I didn't say that. I'm the only one that doesn't have one. Troyan. Janelle? Keegan? Ian? Ashley? Shay? Who's left?
Tyler.
Tyler. It was Tyler.
Who has posted 15 pictures of their dog on Instagram in the month of May?
That would be Ashley.
Wrong.
Was it Lucy?
Wrong.
Shay?
Wrong.
Oh my God, is it Troyan?
Wrong.
Me.
Yes, correct. correct.
I did warn people I've got 2 puppies, and that's all you're going to see.
Who Instagram a side-by-side photo of themselves and Pebbles from the Flintstones comparing their hairdos?
So Pebbles, it's the child with the hair in the bun.
No.
Lucy.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, great.
Lucy
Yeah.
did it. Who Instagram a side-by-side photo of themselves and Pebbles from the Flintstones comparing hairdos?
Me!
Who put the word love in at least 8 tweets in the last month?
Shay. No?
I'd probably say Shay.
Wrong.
Okay, well, either Janelle or Ashley then. No?
Ashley.
Wrong.
Whoa! Lucy?
No.
That would be me, right?
Oh, Keegan. Yes, how could I forget?
Keegan?
Yeah.
Whoa, Keegan, really?
Yeah.
So disappointed in him.
Who tweeted out when you're rehearsing a Pretty Little Liars scene and you reference a Game of Thrones character instead of A, after 6 years of referencing A, you need more sleep? Who did that?
Probably Troyan.
Correct.
Yeah.
You got these. You guys can see the live tweet tonight because the cast is going to be tweeting along during tonight's premiere.
All of our characters have got some kick to them, and they're all very strong people in different ways.
They've packed more life into 4 years of high school than most people can pack in, I'm sure, in a lifetime.
Everybody in the cast has experienced an extreme form of trauma and lived through it and elevated from it.
I feel like they're a little jaded towards life because they've had to experience so much and they've had to grow up so quickly.
They have become stronger and they have to protect each other because they're the only ones who know what they're going through.
By far, Emily was the weakest link in the beginning. A even identified her as the weakest link, and then she had to kill a man, Nate. When you have to kill somebody on this show, it changes you. And she really became the strongest. She's sort of the fighter now, almost like the protector.
You think that no one can understand what this feels like? But I've been there.
She has had such a huge growth in her confidence with how she handles herself, her opinions, and being able to speak up about them.
Stop. What's done is done.
If I had told you that Emily Fields, and where she was, losing sleep over the fact that Maya and her shared an intimate Altoid, was now entertaining the idea of dating somebody who's in an open marriage, you'd say that's not possible. That's not the same girl.
Emily's love relationships are kind of like a roller coaster, I feel. I don't know, whenever I get asked a question, I have to kind of remind myself and be like, wait, where is she now? Who is she with?
Ezra, Arya, they're soulmates. Even when they're not together, they're soulmates. And sometimes it's hard for the audience to understand because they want them to be together all the time.
This was the relationship that crossed the most lines.
I like it now that he's aware of what's going on, not just in their relationship, but all the A stuff, all the mystery and all the secrets that they keep. She opens up to Ezra now.
I like that the guys are incorporated now, because this is now, it feels a little less like a secret and more like an all-out sort of battle against something that's really quite nasty.
How can I help?
What's awesome about this is before A was dangerous, but we now see is very sinister and sadistic and violent.
I want to get into Pretty Little Liars.
Let's do it.
Of course. But first I want to ask you your opinion, because Vampire Diaries is very similar to Pretty Little Liars. And Nina Dobrev just announced that she's leaving the show. Do you get that? Oh, you didn't know that.
Why? I didn't. That's so sad. I mean, everyone has their reason for doing things. I did not know that. People are going to be really upset and sad. I think everyone's situation is different. She probably has her reasons, which is like, you can't hate on that. You have to respect that. But as for me, I'll ride out Pretty Little Liars until it's dead, because that has been such a launching pad for me, and I genuinely like the people I work with, and I love the characters, and mainly I'm just curious to see what happens. I wouldn't leave the show just because I need to know what's going to happen for Arya in the end. So
okay, good. So your fans can rest easy.
Oh yeah, I'm there.
Not going anywhere.
No. Unless they just want to kill me off. But other than that, no, I'm there. But, like I said, wish her the best. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I talked to Shane Mitchell recently, and we were talking, A was supposed to be revealed, but A wasn't revealed. What is going on?
Exactly. I mean, we're all sort of like, who is Charles? That was like the big reveal, is that A was that person. And so there's been a lot of controversy over it, I guess, because it was promoted that I think a lot of people just thought it was going to be someone like a prominent character on the show. And so when it was someone that we may or may not have met yet, I think people were like, wait, what? So now I think a lot of people are just frustrated that they have to wait until the next season. That was a crazy night on social media for the show. We were like, ah!
Did you just blow up?
I just hid. I just hid away.
That's awesome. And you guys, in the show, you're doing A, I heard that you did not want to be A. Is this true?
No, I mean, I didn't know who. I was one of the only girls that didn't know what was gonna happen, and so. But I mean, I think it would be fun to be A. I mean, I think any person on the show would agree with me on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'd be okay with Arya becoming A?
Yeah.
All right. That would be fun. That'd
Good
be
to be
cool.
a bad girl.
So you guys are jumping some time, right? You're skipping sort of the college years.
Yeah. So at some point in season 6, the girls finally grow up. I don't know if I'm allowed to say how much or how far into the future we jump, but it's a significant amount of time, and you get to see where the girls, who they're dating and how they've grown up, and I think. As an actress, that's really exciting to play because I've been playing 17 for 6 years, and I'm like, I'm almost 10 years older than that. But so it'll be fun to get to play to see how she's evolved, and see where they're at.
What about Arya and Ezra? What's going on with that? Are they going to get back together?
I don't know. I truly, genuinely have no idea. I like to know as little as possible until we get the scripts because it kind of like ruins the fun in it, I guess. But no, I don't know. I mean, I want to think, hopefully when we do the time jump, they might be like trying to have babies and stuff. Who knows? But I guess we'll see.